Young and the Restless Spoilers, Tuesday, William, 26th of May, 2026. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel on this absolutely beautiful day. We have a massive update to dive into today, so grab your favorite drink, settle in, get comfortable, and let's get right into the drama that is currently destroying my entire life. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now because I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of what just went down in Genoa City. I am literally filming this while I am running errands, walking through the aisles of the grocery store looking like an absolute maniac because I just had to jump on here and vent. My soul has actually left my body, and I need you all to spiral with me because I cannot hold this inside for one more second. We are not just watching a television show anymore, besties. We are invested, and I am personally offended by literally every single choice these people are making right now. Let us start with the absolute circus that is Patty Williams and Victor Newman because I am genuinely unwell over this. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. So, Matt Clark, who is officially on my do not perceive list, I am so done with him, has been faking this entire amnesia plotline. He completely rejected Patty after she tried to play his little tour guide, basically telling her he works alone and does not trust her. Do you know what happens when you reject Patty Williams? She goes straight up scorched earth. Patty literally picks up the phone, calls Victor Newman, which is honestly so unhinged, and offers to sell Matt out for $2 million. $2 million? Bestie, be for real right now. You would have done it for a gift card to Crimson Lights just to be petty. But Victor, being the ruthless patriarch that he is, sees this as the ultimate opportunity to capture Matt. The chaos is about to erupt because Victor is not going to waste a single second. He is dispatching his elite security team to hunt this man down like an animal. And the best part, Patty is straight up stalking Matt herself to make sure he does not escape Victor's trap. I can just picture her creeping behind the bushes in a trench coat. Oh, hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier, but Patty insisted to Matt that he was safe with her before he walked out. The absolute whiplash of her going from "I will protect you" to "I am selling you to the Newman cartel in 5 minutes" is giving me life. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. Wait, I need to take a breath because I am literally hyperventilating right now. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. Because while Victor is out here playing a high-stakes game of chess with a literal psychopath, the rest of the Newman family is straight up disintegrating before our very eyes. We have to talk about Nick Newman. I was mid-skincare and smeared a charcoal mask all over the rug when this scene happened. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room because I could not handle the stress. So Nick is supposedly planning this big strategic takedown with Victor, Sharon, Noah, and Sienna Bacall. Yes, Sienna. The absolute nerve of this woman sitting in a planning meeting with the family when she is the one actively supplying Nick with the drugs that are destroying his life. The audacity is genuinely astronomical. But here is the tea. Nick is not well. He is standing there trying to act like the golden boy, telling his family that he is in rehab, that he is getting clean, that everything is totally fine and under control. Bestie, be for real right now. He is lying through his teeth. He is still actively using fentanyl, and it is completely controlling his entire existence. And then, the moment that stopped my heart, Nick is on the phone, right? He is talking, trying to hold it together, and then he just suddenly collapses. Just drops, boom, unconscious. The thud was so loud I jumped out of my skin. Sharon goes into an absolute blind panic, screaming and rushing over to her ex-husband, trying to figure out what is happening. The sheer terror in Sharon's eyes. You guys! She is hovering over him, realizing that all his promises about being clean were a giant, terrifying lie. The fentanyl has completely taken over his body. It was an absolute cinematic mayhem, narrating the chaos like a high-octane psychological masterpiece where the stakes are astronomical. I am genuinely so stressed for Sharon because she has been through enough, and now she is literally watching the father of her children drop dead from a drug overdose while his dealer is casually standing in their orbit. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event, because if you thought the Knicks situation was bad, we need to immediately pivot to the Genoa City Athletic Club, where Nikki Newman is currently fighting for her life in a luxury suite. I am not even exaggerating. Victoria is in the room with her, and Nikki is experiencing a health crisis that is so scary I actually had to pause the screen and take a lap around my living room. Nikki is holding her head practically doubled over in excruciating, agonizing pain. It is not just a regular headache. It looks like her brain is physically splitting open. The agony on her face is so real, I felt it in my own temples. And Victoria, oh my gosh, Victoria is hovering over her like a hawk. You can see the gears turning in Victoria's head, and it is breaking my heart, but also making me scream at the television. Victoria is looking at her mother, watching her writhe in pain, and you know exactly what she is thinking. She is wondering if this is just a stress headache from the fact that her brother is currently overdosing on fentanyl and her father is hunting a fugitive, or if Nikki has relapsed. Yes, I said it. Victoria is straight up suspecting that Nikki has turned back to the vodka to cope with this absolute dumpster fire of a family dynamic. And don't even get me started on the vibes in that GCAC suite. The lighting was so moody and dark, it literally felt like a horror movie. Speaking of the suite, did you guys notice that weird floral wallpaper in the background? It was completely distracting me from Nikki's medical emergency for like 2 seconds because it looked exactly like the wallpaper in my grandmother's guest bathroom in 2004. Like, who approved that interior design choice for a luxury athletic club? Anyway, snapping back to the main tee, Victoria is so deeply paranoid right now. You can see the absolute fear in her eyes that her mother is drinking again. Nikki is under a mountain of pressure. Her family is falling apart. Nick is literally crumbling into dust. Victor is out for blood. And Nikki is just sitting there absorbing all of this trauma. Victoria is so tempted to start spying on her own mother. She is probably going to start sniffing the water bottles and checking the mini fridge when Nikki is in the bathroom. It is so tragic, but also so incredibly dramatic, I cannot look away. I'm calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear. If Victoria catches Nikki with a drink, or if Nikki actually has a stroke or a brain aneurysm from the stress, this entire family is going to collapse like a house of cards, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there's no way they get out of this week without someone ending up in a coma or in handcuffs. Between Patty stalking Matt like a literal horror movie villain, Victor mobilizing a private army based on a $2 million tip from a woman who belongs in a padded cell, Nick collapsing from a secret fentanyl addiction while his dealer plays bestie with his family, and Nikki potentially having a massive medical emergency or a tragic relapse while Victoria plays detective. I am genuinely unwell. I have no words left. My throat is dry from screaming. I need to go lie down on the floor and stare at the ceiling for at least 3 business days to process this. Let me know in the comments if you are also spiraling, because I cannot do this alone.